Hi, I'm Lorna from Siitingwell and just finished giving a talk to the staff at Pembroke Care Lodge in Reading, and wanted to take the opportunity just to share some of the tips we gave them because they're really useful for everyone when it comes to looking after your back in your daily activities. Wanted to use something that was simple and easy for people to remember. Obviously Reading is near the Thames, so that seemed like a logical place to start, but we hope the Thames is a well-known enough river that it's something you can remember easily too. So the first bit is T of Thames. Now that stands for tall, and we're talking about sitting, walking and standing. We're often told as a kid to sit up straight or stand straight, and to most people that makes us think of something that's very rigid and solid straight structure. But when we look at the spine, we can see that there is natural curves within it, and they're important for the stability and the structure and support of the spine. So instead of thinking sit straight, think sit tall. And by that we mean lengthening and opening up the space through the front of the body and also lengthening through the back and the neck. So tall, lengthening, light, feeling. Next is hips above knees. If my arm is my thigh, this is the hip socket. If I have my knee above my hip, then that pulls the pelvis round and creates that slumped position. So by having the knee lower than the hip, it puts the pelvis in a much better position to make it easier for you to sit more naturally and in a safer place for your spine. A is ahead. Think about having stuff ahead of you when you're working, whether that's what you're working at your desk or if you're doing a more manual task. You want what you're doing to be ahead of you and close. Any twisting, and especially twisting and lifting, can put the back at risk. So ahead and close keeps it much safer. M stands for move. The body loves movement, especially through the spine. It helps keep things supple, it helps keep the area lubricated. Avoid being stuck in one position for too long. If you're at a desk all day, make use of a phone call to stand up and have a little walk around, just to break up those activities a bit. E, even weight distribution, both when you're sitting and when you're standing. If your weight distribution is even, for example, sitting through the sitting bones, then you know that you're not having any twist in the pelvis. So just check, do you feel balance between your feet? Do you feel balance between your sitting bones? And you know that the alignment will then lead on from there. And finally, S, sip. Sip water. Water is part of the fuel of our body. It helps keep the blood flowing around. It helps keep the joint lubricated. I often have a bottle of water on my desk so that I know it's always there and I can just take little sips throughout the day. So make sure you stay hydrated. And if you want any more advice and tips on looking after your back, then we have a lot more content on our advice hub, which is advice.siitingwell.co.uk. Otherwise, I hope the Thames is a useful reminder to keep your back safe during your day.